Hi guys, how's it? Kia ora to my New Zealand followers as well. It is a cold and rainy night here in North Texas. It is currently 9 degrees Celsius, which is, that's a little cold by Texas standards. I thought I'd make a little bit of a personal video, not rugby related, for just a short little minute here. I had put up a video where I'd mentioned this, and then I later took the video down, just because it just didn't feel right at the time. But this is my last week at my current job. I have been with the company 11 years, and they've treated me very, very well. And I'm not leaving because I hate my job or anything like that. I'm leaving because I work into the evening, and those of you guys out there who have kids, you only got a limited window with that. And me being gone in the evening, I don't get to see my daughter until the weekends. Now, granted, she has become a teenager, a young woman, or a teenage monkey, as I call her. I call her my monkey. She has long toes, so I call her my monkey. She's my kiddo. And, when you only get to see her on the weekends, and she's still my kid, but she's a teenager. She's becoming a young woman. She's developing her own personality traits, that kind of thing. And I love her to death, but, it's no longer the giggly, smiley, buy me candy, buy me toys anymore. It's now like, leave me alone. I want to play on my phone and play my video games. But sometimes she does want to hang out with her old man, and, being at work in the evening definitely puts a hamper on that. I'm not going to lie, I'm extremely scared about my new job that I'm starting next week. It is very close to my house. It's about 2.5 kilometers as opposed to the 70 plus kilometers I've been traversing every day to go to work. So it'll definitely give me some more time, not being, so far from home. And hopefully I can be home in the afternoons for when my kiddo gets home and my missus, or at least by the time my missus gets home. But, you have to, being anybody, like I said, a lot of you guys are probably dads. And if you're not a dad, when you are a dad, your priorities change. And it no longer goes about, money is a big thing, but your life matters too. You've got to be able to spend time with your family. And that's what's important at the end of the day, is your family. Obviously, financial security is a big one too, but luckily I am not taking a pay cut in my new position. I'm saving on petrol, obviously, as well. Although I complain about petrol prices here, I know they aren't crap compared to what everybody else is paying in the world. I've had a conversation with a young gentleman who lives in Durban. He explained to me what gas prices are like there, petrol prices are like, and I kind of shut my mouth. Even when they're bad here, it's still, at most 32, 33, 34 USD to fill up the tank on my vehicle, which is 13 gallons, which, for those of you who don't know what a gallon is, I think it's about 3.5 liters for every gallon. So I will not complain about gas prices as much, but still, and sometimes you got to think about that. That's what matters the most in life, is family. Family is very important. I don't talk about my parents too much. I try not to. My dad was a hard man, didn't show a lot of emotion, and it's hard being a dad, especially to a girl. And you don't want to, you're not really taught to show emotion. You're taught to kind of be, stern and whatnot. And it's hard when you have a teenage daughter, because it's like you have to kind of show emotion sometimes. And I do tell her I love her all the time. Even though I yell at her sometimes, because that's what happens when you're a dad sometimes, and your kid, aggravates you or whatnot. But just to kind of make this video, just kind of say, I'm changing jobs. I am scared. I've been at my company for over 11 years, right at 11 years. I am, I'm not walking out the door cursing and hating the place. It's just, I have to look at better opportunities for me and my family moving forward. And, changing jobs at this time seemed like a good idea, even though it's like, for any of you guys that follow U.S. news, everywhere is hiring here. There is not enough people to work. Some of it has to do with low wages. People just don't want to work those jobs anymore. Some of it has to do with just people, you've had 700,000 people die in the last, 18 months, unfortunately. And, so changing jobs, and I'm sure I will do a video in my uniform for my new job, and you guys can kind of figure out what that is, and you'll just be like, oh, right on. Like I said, I've been working at my previous job for 11 years, and a lot of the experience that I got from that job helped me get this job, and I'm thankful for the 11 years that I've spent with that company. The family, the friends, the people that I've met there. I could go on forever and ever. Even some guys that, are no longer with us, guys that hit retirement and just didn't make it. John Drott, got to bring that guy up. The biggest Green Bay Packers fan I've ever met in my life, and I've met a lot of them. That guy was a diehard. He passed away shortly after his retirement. Bob Paris, he's still up. He retired and moved back to Vermont. Jackie Cushman, these people were all people that were family to me. I dressed up as Bob for Halloween one year. If you guys saw what he looked like, you'd laugh even more, because he's an older gentleman with no hair and no tattoos. I covered up all my tattoos to be him. Just the people there, the relationships you make with those people. A lot of Germans there, a lot of really interesting characters, because it is an international company. And I fit in just fine for the most part. I'm pretty sure I've ruffled some feathers along the way. But, I'm sure, they're going to miss me, hopefully, when I'm gone. And I will miss them as well. But, yeah, guys, you got to think about your family a lot, first sometimes. That's, having high, big paychecks isn't everything. Granted, like I said, my paychecks won't really change. But you got to think about mental health a lot, too, when it comes to a job. And working into the evenings and trying to maintain a family was not helping my mental health whatsoever, unfortunately. So, but yeah, hopefully we'll have the lineup for Wales. Springboks have already released that lineup, and man, a couple of changes, I think 4 total changes. We will do a video, and we will go live on Saturday. Hope all my Safa followers will at least pop in. I know it's going to be a perfect day for a braai and a rum and coke, and just pop by and say hi. Any of my Kiwi followers, if you're not watching, if it's, I know you're going to watch the ABs destroy those Italians. It's probably going to be another, they may put up 100 on them again. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. But, yeah, anybody want to stop by and say hi. But I'll talk to you guys all in just a few days. Cheers, guys.